Here's adding an outlet. So I got this new outlet, green and green wires, or bare wires, or ground. The silver and the white are neutral, and then the brass and black or red are hot. Since I only have 2 wires here, I'm gonna screw the top bolts in so that they're not sticking out. So you see I screwed the top ones in and left the bottom ones for the connection so they don't stick out. Now these wires are already stripped and bare, which I would use my stripper, depending on the size, to strip the wire, the plastic off of the copper. And then I like to use a needle nose to make a loop, because these ones we're going to loop around the bolts. Sometimes you can push straight into the back, or you can push straight into the side. I don't mind pushing straight into the side, but I don't like pushing into the back. Outlets don't have push into the side though. The switches do. So I'm going to make curves here. Just the end, just the tip. Which basically looks like this. If I have to strip a wire, I'll put it in, have a little bit exposed, so then I'm stripping the wire here. And then to make the curve, I put it right at the end and then just spin it. Then I have my little curve hook. Now I hook the hooks to the outlet, starting with the ground, so the bare wire, to the green bolt. Tighten it down nice and tight. And then the same side is our neutral. I'm going to hook up the neutral. Make sure there's no plane here so you could pull back on the outlet. Tighten it down. Then I'm done with that. Flip it over. Now same thing. I'm going to hook this up, pull it tight so it's tight, and tighten it down. And that's it. Done. This outlet is pretty empty, so it's pretty easy to shove the wires in. I like to bend them first to make sure that they push back in real easy. So it's bent and ready to go. Then I will do a couple of turns on each bolt to get it set up. And then I like to, if I have to, bend it left or right to make sure it's flat and not bent one way or another, and then push it straight back against the wall. This will help as I'm tightening it and screwing these back against the wall. The single outlet's the easiest. I don't have to worry about 2 outlets and lining them up. So generally what I'll do is nearly tighten the top one all the way, or the bottom one, whichever one. And after they're nearly tightened, then I'll finish it off. Start it with right about in the middle, so you'll see a dot here. I like to try to line that up right about in the middle. Then I got that tight. Now I do the same thing on the bottom. Push it over so it's roughly in the middle, and I'm straight up and down. You can use a level if you like. Make sure it's tight. Good to go. Now my outlet cover, really easy. Switching to the flathead, pop that on. The bolt should turn pretty easily, but keep your finger close here so you don't slip off and scratch the cover plate. Again, just a couple turns to get it started. And then I like to also push this one back against the wall so I see how far I go. Because the worst thing is tightening this too far and then cracking the plate and having to get a new one. So now I see how far I can tighten. And then I'll get this all the way down to tight. And the finishing move is line is up and down. And done.